Willkommen. My name is Sean Huggins. I'm an American living in Germany, and on this channel, I'm looking to learn all about life in Germany and Europe in general through watching silly videos and stuff on the internet with you guys. So if you enjoy, consider subscribing. We got new videos every single day, and let's just hop straight into it. So today we're taking a look at things I love about Germany. As a Brit, I've been living in Germany for a little while now, and there's a lot of stuff that I love about Germany myself, so let's see if some of these things are the same as my things, or if there's some different things. I'm curious.
Guten Tag, my name is Chip, and
Hello.
I am what you might call a Brit. But in 2017, I decided to Brexit out of there and try something new by moving to a completely different country.
Whoa.
So today, I will be sharing some
Same.
things that I've noticed or experienced while being here that have made me think, wow, for once in my life, I have actually made a decision that I haven't regretted within exactly 12 seconds. Los geht's.
Ooh. Here we go.
So, big ol' disclaimer time. I want you to
Okay.
pay very close attention to the title of this video. In particular, this symbol right here.
What's that?
This is called I. Those of you with common
Okay.
sense will know that that means I, as in me, as in this video is about my personal experiences and not 5 reasons why Germany is the best country objectively, hashtag facts, hashtag not clickbait, loosely related emoji. Your experiences, depending on where you're from, are probably a lot different, and that's awesome. Interesting, in fact. So whether you're from Germany or a different country entirely,
I'm from America.
please let me know what it's like living there so I can flex my knowledge of places I've never been to people who probably don't care.
It feels like you are an American when you live in America.
Okay, let's actually get on with the list now.
Okay.
The food. When you think of Germany, you probably don't think of the food, but you should, because it has some heckin' good nom-noms. The cream of the crop, of course, the schnitzel. What is this so-called schnitzel, you may ask? Well, you take
schnitzel.
some meat, usually veal, whack it a bunch, bread it, and fry it. Serve it
Yeah.
with some lemon, yes, lemon,
Ooh.
and you got yourself one tasty boy mit pommes.
Mamma
But-
mia.
Chip, schnitzel comes from
Sehr
Austria.
gut.
Another food I've been absolutely loving since being here.
Schnitzel comes from Austria. Oh my gosh. My whole life is a lie. This whole time.
It is döner. That's Turkish.
Oh, döner kebab.
Actually, the
So good.
version of the döner commonly found in Germany is said to have been developed here, but it doesn't matter. Nothing is original, everything is stolen, and that's awesome because it means that Germany has a really wide range of international food. Seriously,
True,
coming
true,
from
true.
England where you get an ice cream truck for one day in the summer maybe, to ice cream cafes on every street corner, oof, I'm spoiled. Never before have I felt so worldwide. And I know the versions of the foods I'm getting here is probably nowhere near the quality I'd get in the actual countries where they come from, but heck, compared to the dry, plasticky, dreadful excuse for sushi I get from the supermarket back in my hometown, this stuff is luxury. Coming from
Yeah, Germany has a huge diverse population, and diverse cuisine comes with that. So you can get food from basically anywhere in the world, at least any type of cuisine in the world in Germany. And that is definitely a big plus because I'm very used to that in America. So it's nice to still have that in Germany, all the different options and stuff.
a small
So,
village where the only
very
eating
awesome.
out option is fish and chips, the amount of new things I've been able to try out since being here is amazing. The language. A lot of people rag on German for sounding aggressive. You got these videos with ridiculously polite looking people from like France and Italy, and then you got the German guy. Look how mad he is. Anything can sound aggressive if you try. Here, let me show you. Aeroplane! Flugzeug. Butterfly! Schmetterling. Daisy! Gänseblümchen. It's a joke about rude British people and done. The language.
What did I just watch? Yeah, I mean, it's not as bad as people say. Like, obviously, people aren't walking around, like, screaming at you in German or something. Like, of course. But, yeah, the German language gets a bad rap. I don't know why. I've said that before in a lot of videos. I don't know why, but it gets a bad rap.
The language. Yeah, I wasn't done. I just didn't know how to transition from that joke. So learning German is supposed to be pretty hard. And believe me, it has its fair share of hogwash that I will get into on a later date.
Of course.
Don't you worry. But once you get past that, you realize it's quite the expressive language. This
Of
being the
course.
first language I've properly
Natürlich.
learned, it's been fun discovering lots of phrases and expressions that don't really exist in English.
I talked about this in other videos as well, but I think that Germany gets a bad rap for having a difficult language to learn, and I don't think it's that much more difficult than other languages, especially if you're coming from speaking English, because there's a lot of similarities. It just takes practice like anything else, and it's not going to be easy. Like learning any language is going to be hard. It just takes a lot of time and effort and practice, but learning any language is hard. So I don't know. German gets a bad rap for being like extra hard, but I don't think it's extra hard. I think learning any language is going to be hard, you know?
And I've been surprised by how many I wish existed in English. This is pretty common in other cultures too, but when you're about to eat a meal with others, it's common courtesy to say,
we don't have
"Guten
anything
appetit."
like that in
It basically
English.
just means enjoy your meal, but works as kind of a signal to start eating, which I think is pretty nice. Anyway, I got so used to saying this that when I went back to visit my family and we had a meal together, it just felt so wrong. It was so silent. How do I know when to start eating? Am I gonna have a good meal? It was so awkward. Another word I enjoy is doch. Doch is something you say,
Doch.
for example, when you're
course.
arguing with someone like, chip flake is not cool. And you'd be like, doch? As in, yeah they are. See how long it takes in English? In German, all it takes is one sassy word. And it's another one of those words I keep wanting to say in English. You should not subscribe to chip flake. Yes you should. I mean, if you want to, I'm not forcing you or anything. Traffic light laws. In Germany, if you're caught crossing the street while the pedestrian light is still red, you'll be fined €5. And that's awesome. No longer will I panic as
interesting.
people start crossing before it says it's safe to. No longer will I be pressured by my friend who is too impatient to wait at the crossing and almost get run over because the car didn't see me because I'm too small. Guess what, guys? There's this amazing thing where you press a button and the cars stop for you so you can cross the road safely.
Yeah, I mean, I don't ever really have a problem with crossing the road and getting hit by cars because I'm pretty well practiced in checking both ways and crossing safely. But I can see how if you don't like crossing the road, then yeah, I mean, that's great that that there's such strict laws in Germany.
But
Yeah.
Chip, there's always bad drivers on the road. What if they ignore you and hit you anyway? Well, guess what? In that situation, it's not your fault. So the driver takes all the blame for it.
Yeah, and then when you have no more legs because you got ran over by a car, it's their fault, so it's fine.
Whoa, that sounds amazing. Hold on. I have to wait for 30 more seconds for the cars to fully stop before I'm allowed to go? Nah, I'd rather just cross the moment I press the button and glare at you angrily as I go past, as if being slightly in my way is more important than your personal safety. It's clean. The moment I got here,
Yeah, Germany is definitely very clean.
I noticed just how much cleaner
Usually.
it is compared to my hometown. Sure, you still see litter around, but it's noticeably considerably less. Germany as a whole is pretty good with recycling, and it's great because the streets look a lot nicer and it's overall more pleasant to live in. They have this system called Pfand, which means that you
Yeah.
pay a little extra for drinks in bottles and cans, but get that money back when you take the empty can or bottle back to the store. Many Germans find this system pretty annoying because you end up gathering
Yep.
a huge pile of bottles, which is a pain to transport.
always
and then when you
huge.
decide to give them in and get your money back, coincidentally, everyone within a 50-mile radius has also decided to deposit their giant bag of bottles at this very time in this
Yep.
very store. Not to
Every time.
mention the difficulty of actually trying to use the machines. These things love to reject your bottles for no reason and are constantly broken and out of service when they're
Yep,
needed the
yep,
most. It sounds pretty bad, but honestly I think it's totally worth it.
Yeah, it's definitely worth it. It incentivizes people to pick up after themselves, recycle stuff, and it causes less waste overall. It incentivizes people to clean up after themselves instead of just throwing stuff on the ground or something. And it's better overall, I think, yeah.
Bottles and cans are some of the most commonly littered rubbish items, and glass bottles in particular can be pretty heckin' dangerous when they're smashed on the floor. So yeah, absolutely worth it. Please fix your fan machines though. So those are some things that I've been enjoying about Germany since moving here. As I said
Okay.
earlier, if you noticed any interesting similarities or differences compared to where you live, I'd love to hear them in the comments.
Interesting. But for now, the things that he loves about Germany, I have to agree with. There's also a lot of great things about Germany as you get older and you start to realize Germany really protects their workforce, so it's great when you're an employee. Germany has a very good healthcare infrastructure and universal healthcare, free schooling for yourself or when you have kids, not to mention a lot more maternity benefits for mothers and fathers, and so much other good stuff. There's a lot of stuff to love about Germany, obviously. If you made it this far, comment down below what's your favorite things about Germany for yourself. But that's all the time that I have for today. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. We got new videos every single day. Check the links in the description for links to all of my other social media, including my vlog channel. Thank you guys so much for being here, and as always, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.